Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, we bring you girls varsity soccer as Lawrence takes on South Hunterdon here at home. In goal for Lawrence, Gwyneth Moore, and in goal for South Hunterdon will be Julia Voorhees. Cardinals will have the ball to start the game. They'll drop it back and play it over toward the far side and play it back a little further. Now here's a crossover towards the near side. South Hunterdon comes charging in, but Lawrence too quick for that. Franceschini will send it up the line. And Donarski back to Franceschini, back to Donarski, back over to Franceschini. Shot on goal. And we've got our first goal of the game that quickly as Emily Franceschini puts it in the upper far corner for an easy goal.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
So less than a minute into the game, Emily Franceschini gets a goal with an assist by Sophia Donarski to give the Cardinals the early 1-0 lead. Now Cardinals working the far side of the field. They'll send it up the sideline. And that was going to go across the end line for a goal kick by South Hunterdon. South Hunterdon setting up for the goal kick. There's the kick. Lawrence kicks it right back. And Franceschini over there in the corner with it. Can't keep it in bounds. That's going to be another goal kick for South Hunterdon. South Hunterdon once again setting up for a kick. Here's the goal kick. Stopped right away by Lawrence. Hunterdon's going to boot it out. Lawrence will take it away, drop it back. Pass is intercepted by South Hunterdon, but taken back by Lawrence. Now Lawrence will bring it over towards the near side of the field. Kick forward. Now back over to center. That's taken away by South Hunterdon, but quickly recovered by Lawrence. Now a big kick by Lawrence to put it down in the South Hunterdon 18. South Hunterdon is going to roll it across the sideline, bring up a throw in for Lawrence. Olivia Whitaker with the throw in. Lawrence plays it in towards the middle, but it's intercepted by South Hunterdon. Whistle on that play. Couldn't quite make out what the call was. It's going to be a free kick for South Hunterdon. Julia Voorhees sends the ball out. Couldn't keep it in bounds, so that'll be a Lawrence ball. Kibbe with the throw in. Kicked out by South Hunterdon. There's another throw in for Lawrence. I was going to go out of bounds over the end line. Last touch by South Hunterdon, so corner kick for Lawrence. Kendall Jodoin will do the corner kick. Here's the kick. And a good kick it is, right out there in front of the goal. No one able to put it in, however. Lawrence will chase it down. Drop it back now, shot towards the goal. South Hunterdon will boot it out. Oh, missed kick for Lawrence there. Second attempt went much better. Now, sent well down the field. That's going to go over the end line for a South Hunterdon goal kick. Now, South Hunterdon with the goal kick. Hunterdon will center it and go on the attack. Kibbe tips it over towards Whitaker. I'm sorry, Moore. Moore cleared it. It's going to be a South Hunterdon ball. Annie Spreen will take the kick for South Hunterdon. And it's South Hunterdon down in the corner with the ball. They'll drop it back. Now cross toward the center. Lawrence is going to kick that one away. Now played over towards the far side of the field. Lawrence advancing it. That pass goes right to South Hunterdon. Hunterdon will clear the ball. And it'll be picked up right away again by Lawrence. Now Lawrence drops it back a little bit. Pass over towards the far side. That one's tipped loose by South Hunterdon, but recovered by Lawrence. Call's going to go against Lawrence, however. South Hunterdon will get a free kick. Annie Spreen once again taking the kick. There's the kick. Going to go out of bounds off of South Hunterdon. It'll be a Lawrence throw in. There's the throw for Lawrence. Lawrence will boot the ball up the sideline. And it's going to bounce out of bounds for a South Hunterdon throw in. There's the throw. Now Lawrence with the ball. They'll drop it back. Now sent forward. It's rejected by South Hunterdon. Up in the air. South Hunterdon settles the ball. Taken away by Lawrence. Taken back by South Hunterdon. Loose ball. We'll see who can get to it first, and it'll be Lawrence. They'll drop it back. Now played over towards the near sideline. Back out towards the middle. And a big kick up the side. Franceschini goes in for it, but defense is ready for her. Going to be kicked out of bounds by South Hunterdon for a Lawrence throw-in. Grace Dowd with the throw-in. Once again kicked out of bounds for a Lawrence throw-in. And Dowd once again with a throw-in. There's the throw. That was going to be out on South Hunterdon once more. And once again, Dowd goes over for the throw-in. There's the throw. Cross for Lawrence is intercepted, but Lawrence recovers. Shot on goal. And that one will be easily handled by Julia Voorhees. Voorhees kicks it out. Out of bounds on South Hunterdon. That'll be a Lawrence throw-in. Couple quick substitutions. And now Dowd with a throw-in. That's going to be settled by Hunterdon. Popped up in the air. Lawrence will drop it back over to Dowd. Oh, pass through for Lawrence did not connect. It's going to be throw-in for South Hunterdon. Hunterdon with the throw-in. Lawrence will tip it back. Tried to clear it. It'll go off the foot of Hunterdon. Lawrence throw-in. There's the throw for Lawrence. Hunterdon gets it, but Lawrence recovers. Cross for Lawrence. South gets in there and gets a piece of it. It's cleared by Lawrence. Lawrence will drop it back. And now working up the far side of the field. Kicked forward, no one there. Julia Voorhees boots it out. It'll be a Lawrence throw in. Kibbe with the throw. It's kicked right back towards Kibbe. She'll give it a big boot towards the goal. And offside called on Lawrence. Elish Humphreys in the game was going in there to try and put it in the net and got out just a little too far ahead. Here's the goal kick, or free kick, I should say. Back and forth it goes. South finally settles it. That'll be kicked away by Lawrence. Now Donarski with the cross. And in it goes. Got a goal for Kendall Jodoin with an assist by Sophia Donarski. Give the Lawrence Cardinals a 2-0 lead over the South Brunswick team.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Goals so far by Emily Franceschini and Kendall Jodoin to give the Lady Cards a 2-0 lead over South Hunterdon. Lawrence with the ball. Will send it up the near side of the field. South will kick it out of bounds. Give the rest of the team a chance to get back there and help out. It's going to be a throw-in for Lawrence. Whitaker with the throw. Play back to Whitaker. Now a big kick towards the center. Lawrence can't put it in. And Julia Voorhees will get a hold of it. She'll boot the ball out. Lawrence settles it. Tipped away by South. Now Lawrence going forward. Turned around by South. And Lawrence will send it right back up the sideline. That was going to go deep and over the end line for another South goal kick. So far, most of the action has been down by the South Hunterdon goal, as Lawrence has been controlling this game. Lawrence will drop the ball back. Out of bounds on South. It'll be a Lawrence throw-in. Couple of quick substitutions, and now we're ready for the throw-in. Lawrence last moment switches and throws it back. He played over to the near side of the field, but South gets to it first. Loose ball and a slide tackle there to take that one away. Nice move by Haley Jodoin. It's going to be a throw-in for South. Liliana Calderon will do the throw-in for South. There's the throw. That one gets cleared by Lawrence. And Jasmine Jordan goes down the far side of the field, runs into a little resistance. Good play to get a hold of the ball in the first place. Here's the throw-in for Lawrence. Jordan all tied up there. She'll drop it back. Pass is tipped away by South, but recovered quickly by Lawrence. Now Whitaker sends it forward. Whitaker once again pushes it through. This time it looks like Michaela Little trying to get to it in time. That's going to be kicked out toward the side by South. Out of bounds. Looks like Lawrence had the last touch on that one. Will be a South throw-in. Here's the throw for South. Up in the air. And South will clear it. Lawrence will send it right back in the same direction. I think this one's going over the end line. Yes, it is. That will be a goal kick for South. Here's the kick for South. South will settle it. Now it's kicked over towards the center of the field where Lawrence is waiting for it. Big kick towards the goal. And Voorhees couldn't hang on to it. It's going to be over the end line off the foot of Lawrence for another South goal kick. Heavy pressure by the Lawrence Cardinals to get toward that goal for another one. Here's the kick for South. South comes up with it, taken away by Lawrence. Lawrence drops it back. Now, played forward, but that one's going over the end line for yet another South goal kick. Referee holding up action while we have a couple more substitutions. Then we'll get back to that goal kick we talked about. Here's the kick. And Lawrence will play it back. Now over towards the center. Nice push through. Shot on goal, and that one's going to go just to the left. Good attempt by Lawrence at getting another goal. That'll bring up a goal kick for South. Here's the kick. Stopped immediately by Lawrence. There's a shot on goal. And Voorhees is able to handle that one. Nice shot, though. Voorhees will give it a good boot. Touched by Lawrence. Can't keep it in. That's going to be a throw in for South. South with the throw in. And the header is off the leg of South. That'll be a throw in for Lawrence. There's Lawrence with the throw in. Push through. Maybe taken away by South, recovered by Lawrence. Now over to Garcia. Garcia puts it over towards the goal. Voorhees comes out, breaks up the play. Couldn't hold on to it, though. Now Lawrence will recover the ball.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Joe Doyen will play the ball forward. Lawrence now cross. That was going to go over towards the near side of the field. Garcia with the ball. Taken away by South. South's going to kick it across the sideline for a Lawrence throw-in. Now Whitaker with the throw. That kick's going to go over the end line for another South goal kick. Cal setting up for the kick. Here comes the kick. Fielded by Dillon. Handball called on Lawrence. That's going to be Southball. South with a kick. Lawrence will play it forward. It's picked off by South. Now South working it up the near sideline, taken away by Lawrence. South takes it back, and now Lawrence takes it back. Kayla Little will send it up the line to Garcia. Garcia to Little. Little ahead of Garcia. Garcia can't get to it in time, and that's going to roll across the end line for another goal kick for South.
I couldn't find it.
South Hunterdon setting up for the goal kick. Here's the kick. It's a low one, stopped immediately by Lawrence. Now Lawrence will try and push it through, and play is broken up by South. They'll send it over the sideline for a Lawrence throw-in. Kibbe with the throw-in. How do we boot it out by South? Right back to Kibbe. Kibbe sends it back in again. And Joe Doyne tried to turn and get a shot off. That's going to go just a little bit left of goal for another goal kick. Here's the kick. And South going on the attack. Lawrence will play the ball all the way back to Gwyneth Moore. Moore sends it back out. Now Lawrence working the near sideline. Angled over towards center. And back over towards this side of the field. South is all over it. Good stop by Garcia. Garcia plays it through. And that one's going to roll right into the waiting arms of Julia Voorhees. Voorhees with a kick. That was going to be settled by Lawrence. Lawrence plays it forwards on the far sideline. Can't get there in time. That'll be a goal kick for South. South setting up for the goal kick. That was taken away by Lawrence. Lawrence will drop it back. Cross it over towards this side of the field. Now Whitaker on the move. She'll send it forward. That was stopped by South. South tries to clear it, doesn't get very far. Whitaker grabs it again. Over to Little. Little up to Garcia. Garcia can't keep it in bounds. That'll be a goal kick for South. Spreen will be taking the kick for South Hunterdon. Here's the kick. Lawrence on it right away. Lawrence will play it over to the far side of the field. Now back in towards center. Now we'll try this side of the field. Can't get that far. Now Garcia with a shot on goal. That'll be tipped over the goal by Voorhees. That'll bring up a corner kick for Lawrence. Gillian Kibbe will be taking the corner kick for Lawrence. Left-footed kicker. She sends that one in there. South Hunterdon will try to clear it. And they do get it out of their area. Lawrence recovers the ball. It's going to be kicked out of bounds by South. It'll be a Lawrence ball. Lawrence with the throw in. South plays it forward. Lawrence is right there waiting for it. Now across to the near side of the field. Back to center. And Lawrence will play it forward. Well forward. Shot on goal. And there's the third goal of the game as Minerva Dillon finds the back of the net off an assist by Michaela Little. Cardinals now lead 3-0 over South Hunterdon.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Cardinals are having an excellent game here today as Minerva Dillon gets the third goal of the game. Give Lawrence a 3-0 lead. South, meanwhile, trying to do something to make a comeback. Lawrence plays it over towards the sideline. And now they'll drop it back. Big boot up the middle. South tries to send it back, can't get it very far, and Lawrence will play it over towards the far sideline. Whistle on that one's going to turn possession over to South. South with a throw in. And that's going to give it right back to Lawrence. Quick substitution. Now Lawrence drops the ball back and move it over toward the near side of the field. Pass to the sideline and right back into the middle. South gets a foot on it. Lawrence recovers. South back again. And now it's South with the ball. South moving up the center of the field. Shot on goal is deflected. And Lawrence will come away with the ball. They'll play it forward. South gets a foot on it. Cross is stopped by Lawrence and cleared. Header back towards the Lawrence goal. Lawrence will drop it back further. Now played forward and moved towards center. Lawrence doing a good job with the short passing game, but that's a long one. Lawrence heading down to the far corner to try and retrieve it. Now a shot from the center. And Julia Voorhees makes the stop. Voorhees with the kick. Headed the other direction by Lawrence. It's going to be intercepted, and South will play it forward, rejected by Lawrence. It's going to go out of bounds, Lawrence ball. Now it's going to be South ball. South with a throw in. And sent the other direction by Lawrence. Hunterdon gets a foot on it. Lawrence recovers and plays it through. Now in the middle, going in for a shot is Citron. And Citron's going to put that one in for the 4th goal of the game for Lawrence. Brielle Citron with an assist by Minerva Dillon gets the 4th goal of the game to give the Lawrence Cardinals a 4-0 lead over South Hunterdon.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
South will center the ball. Now played through the middle. That was going to be an easy one for Lawrence to drop back to Gwen Moore. Moore puts it right back out again. Now Lawrence will play it up the middle. Drop back, and now looking for somewhere to go with it. Back to center. That was played forward toward the far sideline. Elsa Fuhrer over there couldn't keep a hold of it. It's going to be a throw in for Lawrence. There's the throw in. Ball's taken away by South. South on the attack. She breaks through the defenders, and Moore goes in for the stop. Good play by Moore to stop that one, as South was really in scoring position there. Moore with the kick. Tipped away by Lawrence. Lawrence will play it back to Moore. Back out to Kibbe. Kibbe with a big boot. Up in the air. And South will take possession of it. Can't keep it, however. Esposito settles it and sends it over to the center of the field. Now Lawrence on the attack. Here's the cross. And that one will be caught by Voorhees. Voorhees with the kick. Settled by Lawrence. Lawrence works it over to the far side of the field, now back in towards center. South gets a foot on it, and Lawrence will drop it back. Now over towards the near side of the field. Esposito plays it forward. Citron can't get to it in time. That's going to go across the end line for another goal kick for South Hunterdon. As she's been doing for much of the game, Annie Spreen will be taking the goal kick for South. Here's the kick. Esposito drops it back. There's a big kick forward. And Humphreys with the ball in near corner. She'll play it inside. Citron. Now Humphreys with the cross. Citron tries to cross it. Shot on goal. No, that's going to go wide. And that will be South's ball. I believe the call was an offsides call. Here's a kick by South, right up the middle. Stopped by Lawrence. South gets a foot on it, puts it out of that area. Lawrence plays it over towards the near side of the field. South will recover the ball. Played forward, but Lawrence there to break that play up. Lawrence will drop it back and play it forward again. This time South gets a hold of it. Now South working over towards the far side of the field. Out of bounds on Lawrence. That'll be a South throw-in. Calderon will be doing the throw-in. There's the throw. Lawrence breaks up the play and clears it. Now sent over towards the sideline. Lawrence will send it forward. Now back towards the middle of the field. Big kick up the field. And Citron gets to it first. He's going to roll across the end line for another goal kick. The referee says it was last touched by South. So that will be a Lawrence corner kick. Gillian Kibbe setting up for the corner kick. There's the kick. Loose ball in front of the goal. And that's going to go across the end line again. This time they'll say it's off of Lawrence for a South Hunterdon goal kick. But the buzzer sounds to end the first half of play. So at the end of one half of play, the Lawrence Cardinals lead with a score of 4-0 over South Hunterdon. Stay tuned for exciting second half action on LTPS TV.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now the teams have changed directions. Lawrence will be going to your left to try and score. No change in goal for either team. South Hunterdon still has Julia Voorhees in goal, and Lawrence still has Gwyneth Moore in the net. That was going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a Lawrence throw-in. There's the throw. Kicked out of bounds. It'll be another Lawrence throw-in. There's the throw. Little can't get through. It's kicked the other way. Lawrence plays it up the far side of the field. It's booted back by South Hunterdon. Humphreys drops it back to Eccles. Eccles plays it forward. Now back to Eccles again. She'll play it off to the middle. And it'll be crossed over to the far side of the field. Lawrence will work it up the far sideline. That one goes a little further forward. And call's going against Lawrence. It'll be South Hunterdon ball. Offsides call. South with a kick. Lawrence stops it immediately and starts playing it forward once more. South's going to kick it out towards the sideline. That'll be a Lawrence throw-in. Humphreys will take the throw-in. Big cross by Lawrence. Now played forward. South takes it away and kicks it across the sideline. That'll be another Lawrence throw-in. Esposito will be doing the throw. Big clear from South Hunterdon. And that one will be played back to Moore. Moore says she doesn't want it. Struggle for possession over there on the far side of the field, and South comes up with it. They'll play it up toward the middle. Tipped away by Lawrence. South regains control. Send it over toward the near sideline. Now roll across the sideline for a Lawrence throw in. There's the throw. Ball settled by Lawrence. Played forward. Returned by South. Now Lawrence will send it over towards the center of the field. South sends it back up the line. And Lawrence will come away with it. Lawrence will play it in towards center. Back over to this side of the field. And big kick forward. Lawrence gets there first. That will be out of bounds on Lawrence for another goal kick. Voorhees runs over there to retrieve the ball. Annie Spreed will do the kicking duties once more. Here's the kick. Settled by Lawrence. Play it forward on the near sideline. Back over to the corner. Now South gets there in time to kick it out of bounds. That'll be a Lawrence throw-in. There's the throw for Lawrence. Dillon sends it across the center field. Play is broken up, but Lawrence is going to recover. Kicked out of bounds. That'll be a Lawrence ball. There's a throw in for Lawrence. South tries to clear it. It'll roll across the sideline for another Lawrence throw in. I believe the referee says that was last touched by Lawrence, so it's a South throw in. Not even a throw in. Must have been another offsides call because here comes a big kick. Another kick to send it further down the field for South. Lawrence right there to receive. They send it over to the far sideline. Out of bounds on South. Lawrence throwing. Esposito will take the throw. Well, that didn't go as intended, and the ball is turned over to South. South will push it through, but stopped by Lawrence. Now Lawrence will send it over to the center of the field. Kicked over towards center. That'll be kicked towards the sideline by South. South keeps it in bounds. But Eccles will send that one forward. Now sent up towards the near corner. Humphreys gets there in time, plays it back. Shot on goal. That one's not going to find the net. Lawrence once again sends it in towards the net. And Voorhees able to scoop that one up. Now Voorhees with the kick. Lawrence will clear the ball. And now it's Lawrence going on the attack. Here's the cross to center. And Voorhees will come out and grab that one. Voorhees with the kick. Eccles will play the ball back. Now passed over towards the far side of the field. Lawrence sends it further forward. There's the cross. It's rejected. And that ball's off the hand of Fura. Free kick for South. Spreen with the kick. Lawrence turns it around, but South kicks it even further that direction. Now Jodoin sends it forward. South gets the ball. And Lawrence will trip her up. South recovers the ball. Now South with the cross. That one actually ricocheted off of Moore's shins back to give South a second chance when they were just slightly left of the post. So no goal. It'll be a goal kick for Lawrence. There's the kick. Settled by Lawrence. Lawrence has been working a very good passing game here today. Not all of them have connected, obviously, but not holding on to the ball too long as they make sure that their passes are actually to someone. That one's tipped forward. The referee thought that was another offsides. Going to be a free kick for South. And Annie Spreen once again doing the kicking duties. Here's the kick. Lawrence sends it back. Still no one able to settle that one as it's back and forth and up and down. Now South comes up with the ball. Pass to center. Lawrence will take it away. Pass over to the far sideline. That's going to be kicked out of bounds by Lawrence. Throw in for South. There's the throw in. Lawrence is going to send it forward. No one there. Lawrence goes in and recovers the ball. Now shot on goal. And it's another goal for Lawrence, as Brielle Citron gets her second goal of the game to give the Lawrence Cardinals a 5-0 lead over South Hunterdon.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
So Brielle Citron becomes the first player to score multiple goals in this game. South now sends the ball down towards the Lawrence goal. Lawrence there to take care of that. Played over towards the far side of the field. Back in towards the middle. And back out again. Pass over to the near side of the field. Lawrence will play it forward. That one was missed by a couple players. That'll be out of bounds on South. Lawrence throw in. Eccles will take the throw for Lawrence. There's the throw. Lawrence settles the ball all the way back to Eccles. Eccles pushes it back in towards center. Now Lawrence working it forward. And it'll be another of those pesky offsides calls. Cardinals hungry for more. South with a kick. Lawrence plays it forward. South returns it. And now it's South on the attack. South works through a couple of defenders. Finally stopped by Eccles. It's going to roll out of bounds and be a South Brunswick throw-in. I'm sorry, South Hunterdon throw-in. It's not often that we see South Hunterdon here. Here's the throw for South. Shot towards the goal. That was rejected. Another shot towards the goal. That one doesn't get through either. Stopped by Haley Jodoin and picked up by Gwyneth Moore. Moore rolls the ball out. Lawrence playing it up the center. Lawrence gets there in time. Citron on the far side of the field. Here's the cross. And that one's going to be scooped up by Voorhees. There's a kick from Voorhees. Lawrence comes up with it. Taken away by South. Lawrence will send it back up the line. Now South with possession. South crosses it over toward the near side of the field. Sent right back by Lawrence. And that one's going to bounce over the line off the foot of Lawrence. It'll be a South throw-in. Here's a throw for South. Nice play by Eccles there to move it across. Lawrence will drop it back. That was cleared towards the sideline. It's going to go across the sideline for a South throw-in. Here's the throw. South settles it. Kicked out of bounds by Lawrence. Another South throw-in. This time Lawrence gets a hold of it. Passed forward. And that call's going to go against Lawrence. It'll be a free kick for South. Spreen with the kick. Lawrence comes up with it, and Lawrence will send it up the sideline. Shot towards the goal goes a little wide. That'll be out of bounds on Lawrence, and a goal kick for South. Substitutions taking place. Spreen setting up for the kick. And here's the kick. Lawrence ends up with the ball. They'll drop it back and send it over towards the middle. Now played up the center. That's going to turn the ball back over to South for another free kick. Spreen with a kick. Stopped by Lawrence. Gets away. And South's going to try to return it towards the Lawrence goal, but Lawrence has too many players there for that to happen. Lawrence settles the ball, now back up in the air. Now South will play it over towards the side. Can't get there in time. It'll be a throw-in for Lawrence. Jordan with the throw-in. Out of bounds on Lawrence. It'll be a throw-in for South. Here's the throw. Ball taken away by Lawrence. Eccles working her way through some of the competition. Now Lawrence on the breakaway. And Voorhees comes out to the edge of the box to kick that one towards the sideline before Lawrence can put it away. Well, the referee says that was last touched by Lawrence, so it'll be a South throw-in. That's out of bounds on South. Jordan with the throw-in. Ball taken away by South. Now South working over towards the far side of the field. Lawrence comes up with the ball. And Garcia will send it back forward. There's another pass up the center. Foot race for the ball. And it's going to be South kicking it out of bounds for a Lawrence throw-in. Michaela Little was right there the whole way. We'll hold up for a moment for substitutions, but Jasmine Jordan looks like she's all set to go for a throw-in. Now Jordan with the throw. Back to Jordan. That one's kicked out of bounds. It'll be another Lawrence throw-in. Jordan once more with the throw. Ball bounced around quite a bit, and South will finally clear it. Lawrence plays it back, then forward. Now over towards center. Up the middle. South comes away with it. They'll kick it the other direction. Lawrence returns the favor. South recovers the ball. Now Lawrence will take it away and kick it up the far sideline. South sends it towards the middle. Now it's South looking for a shot. Play is broken up, and Lawrence will clear the ball. Lawrence up the near sideline. Eccles cuts back and crosses the center. Little pushes it forward. Fura with a shot on goal. And Voorhees will grab that one. Voorhees with a kick. And Lawrence will settle it over near the far sideline. Lawrence working it forward, heading back in towards the goal. Pass inside, shot on goal, off the post. Oh, very close. Kendall Jodoin sent one in there, and Voorhees deflected it to ricochet off the post. Otherwise, that would have been a goal. It's going to be a corner kick for Lawrence. Here comes the kick. And Voorhees will scoop that one up before anyone can put it in the net. Voorhees has been very busy this game, directing her players where to go. She'll boot that one out right to Lawrence. Ball's tipped away but recovered by Lawrence. Lawrence will play it back, then work it over towards the other side of the field. That pass goes right to South. Lawrence will send the ball forward. Nice turn. And now Little pushes it forward. And Jodoin with a shot. That one's handled by Voorhees. Cleared by South. And now it's South taking the ball toward the Lawrence goal. Rejected by Lawrence. Little will push it through to the corner. Kept in bounds. But South will take it away. Lawrence takes it back. Now across to Little. Little with a shot on goal. And Voorhees will handle that one easily. Voorhees with the kick. That one gets through. Lawrence with the return, but it's going to go out of bounds. South ball. Here's the throw in from South. And that'll go out of bounds on South for a Lawrence throw in. Looks like Eccles will be handling the throw in once the substitutions are complete. Here's a throw from Eccles. Drop back. Now cross over to the far side of the field. Lawrence will send it up the far sideline. Didn't get very far. I'll drop it back and try it again. Now South will break it up and send that ball well into Lawrence territory. Lawrence plays it back to Moore, and Moore will send it out towards the side. South once again moving into Lawrence territory with it, but that's going to roll across the end line, bring up a goal kick for Lawrence. Haven't seen too many of those today. Looks like Moore will be taking the kick. Here's a kick by Moore. Lawrence will send it right out towards the sideline. And that'll get across the sideline before it can be settled for a South throw-in. There's the throw for South. Lawrence takes the ball away and heads down towards the South goal. That was going to roll out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in for South. That's out of bounds on South. It'll be a Lawrence throw-in. There's a throw-in. Kicked away by South. Lawrence sends it towards South's goal. South gets to it first and starts advancing it down the sideline. No one there but Lawrence. Lawrence will send it back. Missed kick. Now Lawrence sends the ball forward. South working the near sideline. That'll be out of bounds on Lawrence. Be a South throw-in. Good work by Fura there to kick the ball free. A header from Fura goes out of bounds again. It'll be another throw-in for South. Fura with a cross. That's played forward. South gets a hold of it. Lawrence intercepts the pass. And now South gets the ball across the center line. Lawrence will drop it back and play it all the way back to Moore. Moore sends it over towards the sideline. Esposito's over there to keep it in bounds. She'll send it back over towards the center. Now drop back and played forward. Over to center. Lawrence will drop the ball way back again. Now pass over to the far sideline, inside. Now deep pass up the line. Running race, and South's going to get there first. That'll be South ball. My mistake. It's going to be a Lawrence ball. Esposito with the throw. And now she'll kick it in there. Headed back out by South. And South will kick it out of bounds. Well, last touch by Lawrence. It'll be a South throw-in. There's the throw. South turns and crosses it. And now South will send it up the middle. Lawrence there to slow them up a little. South recovers the ball but kicks it out of bounds for a Lawrence throw in. Eccles with the throw towards center. That one ricochets wild and Lawrence comes up with it. South picks it off and now it's South going on the attack. South kicks it down towards the near corner. And that's going to roll out of bounds for Lawrence throw-in. Eccles with the throw. That one's played forward, but South gets a hold of it. South's going to send it over towards the Lawrence goal. Lawrence rejects that. South intercepts the pass. And Eccles will break that up and kick the ball out of bounds. It'll be a South throw-in. There's the throw. And Lawrence gets position right away. Lawrence up the middle. And push it through over to the far side of the field. That one's taken away by South. Rolls out of bounds. This should be a Lawrence throw-in. There's the throw for Lawrence. Well, too many balls on the field. We'll try that one again. Lawrence plays it up the sideline. Kicked the other direction by South. Going to be a free kick for South. Well, throw in for South, my mistake. Now there's a throw in. Lawrence will send the ball forward. Rejected by South. Now, big kick by South to put it down into the 18, and Moore is right there to grab it. Moore looking for someone to pass to. And she'll just boot it down the field. Now, Lawrence in command. They'll play it forward. Tipped up in the air by South. Lawrence there applying pressure. Lawrence will come away with the ball. Pass to center. Now further over towards the far side of the field. Back to center. This time South comes up with the ball. South on the move. Here's a cross. It's a shot on goal that goes in. And for the first time today, South Hunterdon finds the back of the net as Eve Durkee Newman puts it in after an assist by Annie Spreen.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
So for the first time this game, South Hunterdon has a point on the board. No chance of a shutout for Lawrence, but they've still got a 5-1 lead. Lawrence with the ball on the far side of the field. That may have gone out of bounds. I think that's going to be a throw in for South. Not a throw in. It's actually going to be a free kick for South. Spreen with the kick. That one they tried to clear, didn't get very far, now kicked further out. It's going to bounce right over top of the South players. Finally, one of them settles it. Pass back. And now South working the passing game. That one gets away, and Lawrence will tip it back further. Now played up towards center. Drop back and passed forward. Now Lawrence going on the attack. That play is broken up by South. Lawrence plays the ball through. Cross is deflected by South over the end line. That's going to be a corner kick for Lawrence. Grace Dowd setting up over there for the corner kick. Here's the kick from Dowd. And that was going to bounce out of bounds. Bring up a goal kick for South Hunterdon. Coming up on the 2-minute mark toward the end of the game, and Lawrence up by 4. Spreen with the kick. That was stopped by Lawrence. Lawrence will keep it in bounds. South gets a foot on it, but Lawrence there to recover. Lawrence sends the ball in toward and right to Julia Voorhees. Voorhees with the kick. Settled by Lawrence. Now Little driving up the middle. Pass is picked off, and South gets possession. South working their way through the Lawrence defense. Lawrence finally gets a foot on it. Plays it back to center. Back and forth it goes. Lawrence is going to send it forward right to South. Big kick by South to send it down towards the Lawrence goal. Lawrence will boot it back up to the midfield line. South sends it the other direction. Lawrence makes the stop. And now Lawrence will play it forward. Loose ball with a foot race to see who can get to it first. And it's going to be South kicking it out of bounds. Joe doing with the throw. He's going to bounce through, finally cleared by South. Lawrence settles it, and the pass inside, shot on goal. And I believe that one was after the buzzer. Too bad, that was a fine shot. Well, we saw a great game today as the Lawrence Cardinals came out shooting. First goal in the first minute of play, less than a minute in. Multiple goals by Brielle Citron. She got 2 goals. Gwyneth Moore had 2 saves, while poor Julia Voorhees down there, despite all the goals that were scored on her, she had 15 saves. She was very busy. Congratulations to the Cardinals. Thank you to Chayo Kosinski for working camera today. And thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in again next time on LTPS TV for more Cardinal sports action.